Welcome back to the YouTube channel for a podcast named Tim. We're a father and son movie review podcast, and each week on our show we discuss three movies, basically a main feature and one movie that we each select to complement that movie. We're available everywhere podcasts are. That means if you have iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, Anchor, Castbox, etc., please do subscribe on whatever your audio platform of choice is, and of course subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. We'd greatly appreciate it. We have our show comes out each week on those podcast platforms. It's about 45 minutes to an hour long, and we discuss, like I said, 3 movies a week, and then just some general news and kind of what else we've been watching. But this, for the YouTube channel, we're going to be doing just one movie each episode. So after I am done with this video portion, you'll hear the audio of review for one of our movies, and today's movie from episode 2 of the podcast entitled Pint at the Winchester. You're going to hear our review and discussion of Haxan, Witchcraft Through the Ages. So we hope you enjoy that, and please do check out the description below where I have links to our podcast if you want to listen to us in the audio realm instead of YouTube. Thank you so much for checking us out. I asked you to watch Haxan, Age of Witches, or Witches of the Ages, I think is the title, which is a 1922 Swedish film, if I remember correctly. And you asked me to watch Sleepaway Camp. Would you like to start off your general thoughts on Haxan discussion?
Well, my television doesn't actually get silent films. It won't. So I had to pull out the old black and white with the rabbit ears and watch it. I'm not a big silent film fan.
Yes.
I don't know why. I don't mind subtitles, so it's not about the reading. It's not about they're just too campy for me. But it was interesting. Of course, I didn't know that filmmaking explored that kind of stuff back in 1922. I didn't even know that would have been. Of course, it wasn't in this country. You said it was Swedish.
Yeah, it was Swedish, and I think it was banned from the U.S. Actually, I don't know when it actually made its way over here.
Thought that was kind of interesting. And the only silent films I've ever seen, didn't have anything like nudity. I was kind of surprised that back in 1922 they had nudity. Kind of surprised the only cuss word they actually used was cat shit. Thought that was really weird.
Yeah, didn't think that was a thing back then.
That was kind of strange. I thought about silent films. I read subtitles all the time. I actually had trouble a little bit with how quick the cards went through with reading them.
Yeah.
I'm wondering back then if people in that era had a little problem with that. I mean, I read pretty quick, and a couple times I was like, wait a minute, what? I had to kind of back it up and to see what it was saying.
Yeah. What I appreciated about the movie was that, I mean, it's slow at times for sure. It's a silent film, but what I thought that the special effects and the sections where they dramatized the satanic rituals, I thought those were incredible special effects and visuals, like you said, for the time especially.
The witches flying was pretty intense at that time.
Yeah, that
was I was surprised that they could have actually come up with a filming process to capture that. I thought that was well done. Supposedly if you look, you can see some of the same witches flying by, but 1922 and Swedish. I can't imagine they would have got much better. We finally found out where the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club came from.
That is correct. That is an official thing. He is. Well, remember, he is what he did fight God in a tag team match. So
that was really weird. I didn't get that. I'll tell you what sticks out in my head the most of the entire movie. Mm-hmm. Like the symbolism of any time they showed the sexual thing of the butter churn being it's so obvious that time it came up and the guy was churning the butter, I wasn't sure I saw that. I was like, wait a minute, what did I just see? But then the second time that they were having a sexual scene, and all of a sudden here's the devil churning the butter again. I was like, all right, well, there's your symbolism. That's that's what stuck out most about this movie.
It was weird because it's a documentary about like mental health and like the Inquisition. I also thought it was interesting how they painted the Inquisition because, again, like you said, for that time, as far as not having a positive light on religious figures, I was shocked. Just because it was painted in the light that we all, as the audience, know that these people are not witches, but they would do anything, lie, cheat, and steal to make them tell them they were witches. So it was kind of great.
I never understood why you had to have a test for witches. It was obviously the ugly person in the room.
That's true. Well, that's only bad witches are ugly.
Well, this is true. They've kind of done away with that here in recent times, haven't they?
Yes. Well, I mean, we learned that from
Billy was a fat monk.
Oh, but yes. Okay, well, great. I'm happy you. And would you say that it's better than Nosferatu? Because I think you've seen that one. Because I think it is. I think it's better than that. I think it's better than The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, which I know you've not seen. I think this is better than both of those.
It's been a long time since I've seen any silent film, so let me put it this way: it's the best silent film I saw last week.
Okay, well that's I'll take that. I knew assigning it that it was going to be a challenge for you, because I know that's not your cup of tea.